So for this final vlog, I'm just going to let you know what I took away from this class. So for starters, I have never made my own website before. And so I was a little unsettled at the beginning that we weren't just submitting our assignments via Blackboard or something similar to that. And so that being our first assignment kind of just worried me, I guess. But it was a very good thing to be able to do, and actually I've had to make 2 other websites this semester in addition to this class, and so having that as our way of turning in things has proved to be super beneficial. So I'm taking away some basic website making skills, and kind of on the same note, not that this is super music-y yet, but just the variety of ways that I've been assessed or tried to convey my knowledge. With my first learning task, I used a Powtoons. I don't know if you remember that. I've never done anything like that before, and so it was kind of fun. It took a lot longer than I expected it to. So I did a Powtoons, my second learning task. I did a Canva. My third learning task, we did the BuzzFeed quizzes. And for this fourth one, I'm not sure exactly if I'm just going to type my observation out. So I don't know. That's kind of been a nice variety, and I think it's definitely given me a broader range of what I can do and how to show this information more creatively. I have to write essays and papers all the time, so it just kind of was a great break from the norm. Again, I know that wasn't anything musically related, but ultimately I think that's probably the most practical stuff I'm taking away from this class, just being able to kind of be super unfamiliar with something and delve into it and then turn it in. So that's kind of the first part. As far as the music side of it, I came into this class with very minimal knowledge, and I think I've communicated that on different occasions, but I wrote down, probably the most interesting thing that I had to read about was the castrato, and I vlogged about it. So vlogging has been a whole other story. With my vlogs, I think I have to remember them a little bit more. So I remember having a conversation with my friends because we were on a road trip and I had to vlog, and so I was like, guys, have you ever heard about this? And so I think it was that additional dialogue. And so whenever I kind of come in contact with friends and I'm doing my music homework, I feel inclined to share something like the Black Mozart. I don't know anything about music, but my roommate's a music therapy major, and so I was like, have you ever heard of him? And so this class has just kind of sparked conversations that I wouldn't have had if I wasn't studying the music. So yeah, definitely glimmers of really interesting stuff. I think overall, though, I'm just taking away a very foundational knowledge of music. Because I honestly couldn't tell you different genres and what made them distinct, or even the history of how everything's evolved and how we've gotten here. And just within the past few quizzes, I learned about Elvis Presley. My mom's has always loved Elvis Presley. And I know he's super famous, and I know what he sings, but at the same time, I don't know why he was so famous. And so that's just good to know. With Elvis, and with everyone, honestly, all these big names that have just been names in my life and not really associated with anything else without any depth. And so, yeah, I just feel like I know these important people. I know what the different notes are called, again, coming from little to no knowledge, and even trying to hear different instruments. I think for some people that's really easy, but whenever there was an audio part on our quizzes, I just was like, no. So this class has challenged me to just be more efficient in that, at least try, because I think I've dismissed music as not being my thing. It's not something that I need to kind of try my hand at, but this class has definitely pushed me out of my comfort zone. So ultimately, yeah, I thought the really creative assessments I'll remember, and just all of the music as a whole, and those like specific things about the castrato and like Elvis, I think I'll take away. That was super memorable, but I don't know. I feel like it's been a really great semester. So thank you. As always, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them down here. Thanks.